Good morning, Internet. Welcome back to the hip tunnel. A whole lot of progress has been made. So first off, this is done. We have gotten through all of the planets, so I can get this out of the way. You have to have a telescope, but it does not need to see space anymore. So let's make another one. We can make it out of iron, and we can toss it all the way over here. Just someplace out of the way. Right height? Yep. In order to fix my power issues, I've now got 3 petroleum generators, which don't run all the time, but give me that burst power that I need. Research-wise, I decided to go for the cargo bay. So we have cargo bay done, not enough research to get to the petroleum engine. And the reason for that is on my... I have to wait for that to come back. I need a telescope before I can show you the star map. Hold on. So anyway, once we can see the star map, you can see that there's some good stuff on the close-in asteroids that I want to go get. And I can then put the big rocket over here. And I want to see if I can do a space scanner. God, where was the space scanner? Is that automation? Yep. So I think if I do the space scanner there, it will have good view of the world. So we want to move that. Get rid of this, get rid of that. That up. Yeah, something like that. Hey, star map. Okay, so here on the first asteroid, we have fullerene, supercoolant. And on the second asteroid, we have niobium and isoresin. So we can get everything we need from the first planet. So I want my rocket to get fullerene first. To do that, I need steam and oxalite. That's the thing I gotta make next. So let's work on a space scanner, and then I guess if I run a really long automation wire, I can hook it to there as well. I could probably run 2 scanners here. And I actually don't need this space down here, so I can just put a bunker tile there, and then I can open this up and expand the base a bit more. And that means I could probably hire more dudes. My meat is starting to take over. So finally at the point where all of these cuddle pips are dying, we got 92 eggs in there and 17 critters per. And they aren't overcrowded yet. Let's go up to 18. Yeah, so we're starting to fill up the petroleum tanks. We've got oxygen all in this area to help it cool, and to get rid of the carbon dioxide, this is open to space. So I don't think there's any background. Oh, there probably is. Oh no, I've gotten rid of it all. That's just how far the gas comes up coming through this space. So that helps keep this from outgassing. It all works fine. Okay, so you want to look for the rocket. You look for meteor showers. Scan quality 0. And now I can open you. You are stuck. I don't miss the base game at all. But now we can go clean up all this. And luckily space scanners don't overheat ever. So scan quality 1%, or 4%. I can't remember if they get in the way of each other. Nearby industrial, rock. Maybe I should swap them. Maybe you should be meteors and you should be rocket. Okay, now with that done, let's put in some insulated tiles and then I can expand the base. Oh, there's one more thing I was gonna do and completely forgot about it. So, why is all this here? Out of the printing pod, it gave me 2 bottles of salt water and a bottle of brine. So I now have 760 kilograms of salt. So if I deconstruct you, that should pop onto the ground. Hopefully. Yes. Oh, that's great. Because I have some rust. I'm going to make a clean room. I'm probably going to make it over here. So yeah, there's the piping coming out. That's 3 tall. Do I want to make it double high? Probably can. 1, 2, 3 tanks, 1 tank, and then something to deal with it. You can go away, go away, go away. I have a whole plan. I'm also going to work on moving this stuff down. It's going to drop a lot of hot regolith, but that's fine. I think if I move the door down and move these blocks down, maybe I'll get a couple of percentage points more of scan quality. Sure, extra Greco is fine. And then as for Oxalite, I've got a couple of puff princes around. That's where the little bit of Oxalite in here is coming from. Alright, and you are there, I think. Let me check the assistant. I need 528. So that'll suck in the last of the steam. And you were still saying too far. So yeah, I need more Oxalite. I should have a little bit of oil. Perfect. Let's just turn that off. So I just want to make a little oil blob right here. And I can use that to keep the gases in and out. Perfect. I don't even think any of that hit the ground. A little bit. And a little bit hit there. Alright, let me get all of the piping put in and then I can work on making some chlorine. So now I got this fancy room. I can put in a rust deoxidizer. And these should probably be airflow tiles, but it won't matter. I can put in a mini gas pump. And gas element sensor. Vent. Vent. I don't think it matters, but I know sometimes if you don't put them in a line, then weird stuff happens. Now I can filter out chlorine, the rusty oxidizer will make it. And that will be another step done. There's some salt. There's some rust. My slowest builder is building a very small pump. Chlorine for the first time, cycle 221. Alright, now I need to deal with the very hot regolith. And it can live right out here. Alright, maybe I should replace that with a bigger pump. That's my bad. How long are you? Another 13 cycles. Yeah, let me put a bigger pump in here. I can really get the gas out and move all the regolith. Yeah, that's better. Now we'll get the gas moving. And we'll dump all the regolith outside, because, yeah, I got a little toasty down here, dumping however many hundreds of tons of regolith I got sitting on the ground. Regolith is even breaking a couple of my pipes. My goal is to run this until I run out of salt or rust. Whichever one of those I run out of, then this will be done, turn it off, and then I'll get the rest of the oxygen out of there. And lots of sweeping. Turns out I had a lot more rust and salt than I thought, so let's get this thing out of here. Oh, that's not getting that out of there. And a whole lot of regolith to clean up. That's a mess. And I might not get that top layer of oxygen. We'll find out here in a second. As long as the bottom layer is chlorine, then that should clean everything. Well, let's face it, that's going to annoy me. Move the pump. Come on, get over there. You know you want to go all the way to the left and get sucked up. There it is. Alright, we'll clean up all this gas piping, put in liquid piping, and have clean water for the first time. So as long as you are below 1. Oh, I don't have the bypass on there. You go there. Oh, no, you are. I've got this wrong. Thought it would be. I think I need to move that over one spot. You need to be there. Oh, because you're an out. Piping sometimes gets so confusing. Because you're an out next to an in between two ins, it's screwing with it. So I need to turn this over. Do that. I'll get there. Clean up the mess. And of course they didn't detect it in time, because why wouldn't they? Alright, maybe I want to get this one out of here. I was just thinking, man, I haven't seen a meteor shower since I built these. Well, now they're there. Sure, copper ore. Yeah, like right now you're rotating, but I want to get all these tanks full. So let's just dump you. No, that still isn't right. I don't know what is going on with me in piping today. You go here. That bridge goes away. It's early, I have not had enough coffee. Alright, now that I got the piping figured out, I'm going to deconstruct this reservoir. So all this germy water gets pumped back, and then clean water will replace it, and that will eventually clean up all of these. And let's sweep up all this, then I can seal it in to keep the critters from going in there and dying. And I, of course, hooked my piping up the wrong way. Luckily, that shouldn't be that hard to fix. I just gotta make sure I get it out of the oxygen. And then hook it up to here. Then I gotta turn these around. Wasn't paying attention dealing with all my other piping. Luckily none got up into the oxygen. Nothing got into oil well. This I can just hook into there. Do that backwards. Actually, what I might do is just deconstruct these, then I can dump the polluted water. Alright, this should get all that cleaned up. And we got my slowest builder over here. Oh, maybe not my slowest builder, but darn close to it. With that, I can turn back on outgoing water. And then oxygen. And bathrooms. Oh, you almost finished it. Come on. One packet of polluted water left. Can we isolate it? Yes. Thank you for putting the disconnect tool in the game, developers. You now can be connected. I still have that wrong. I will get this piping right eventually. It's just one of those days. This water should be darn near clean. As soon as that happens, all that water will come out. What was I doing? Oxalite. That's what I need. 15 kilograms. I don't know how much this thing needs. Solid thruster. How come you don't tell me how much you hold? No idea. Alright, I'm gonna fix this piping. Alright, piping is finally fixed. We got the output to output, which is what I needed this entire time. That's now nice and sealed in. And we keep getting chunks of good, clean, polluted water out of there. Or clean water out. Make sure we didn't get any weird liquids anywhere. It all looks fine. And now I've got a robo miner put in to hopefully keep this from getting whacked. Next I need oxalite. Alright, let's test it. Except for that bit. Alright, so I need a bunker tile right there. And then as I open the door, some gas comes out, cools it down. And with that, I can do this. Nice little gap there. And then I can expand the base. Not the best way of expanding, but we will get there. Right now what I want is an oxalite refinery. So, refinement. How much power do I have? Oh, I've got the big power right there. Perfect. I really hate dealing with oxalite. I want to go get some fullerene first. And I need oxygen. Gonna make mess of suits for a minute, but I'll get it figured out. A little bit of active cooling will cool this area down, then I can put in some more bedrooms and have more dupes. Am I gonna get it done? These things are huge. Oxalite, Finally. Don't really need a hatch, but why not? Yeah, the food is taken off. Great. And this worked. Well, on that front, I think we're gonna call this successful for the day. Airflow tiles. And we just make that the bedroom. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can probably fit 5 food carts in there. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Airflow tile. And then some mess tables. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I'm definitely really pushing hard to get the cargo going, but it just takes a while. So, next time, we'll launch the solid fuel thruster, and I don't remember the last time I used one of those. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time.